Many have asked about warnings prior to the floods and who knew what. Just this evening, I spoke to a Grimes County woman who was camping in the Kerrville area with her husband and her 4 kids when she says she received a warning on her phone from the National Weather Service a couple of hours before the Guadalupe River reached their tent site.
A lot of us were pretty awake. It just wasn't easy to sleep with the storm.
Well, and the warning that came from the National Weather Service is a warning on your phone?
Yes, it went off on all our devices. We even had an iPad that it notified, but yes, it came through.
And that warning is what, a couple of hours before the flood started coming up from the river?
I guess so, because I feel like it didn't start coming up until around like 3 something. Okay. 3 a.m. Sometime in that hour, later in that hour, was whenever the river really started to it was like steadily rising, but it really wasn't anything severe. Like there was a little bit of an embankment by where we were camped, and it was still within those banks.
So is it accurate to say that there was a couple of hours of a warning issued by the National Weather Service before you yourself saw the river come up?
Right. So the warning was issued 1:14, but it was just steady rain, and the river wasn't really doing much at that point. It wasn't until like I said, it kept going off, but it was the same notification, I think, warning us. So like my husband kept going out and checking the situation with the water just to see what it was doing, and every time he came in, I was like half asleep waiting for him to be like, okay, let's go. And then that point did finally come once it started, coming out of the banks. He didn't want to take that chance.
We're glad that they are now back safe here in the Brazos Valley. And this is some of the worst flooding that we have seen in Texas since Hurricane Harvey. And tonight we're hearing from others who lived through this.